Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video lately. Just a kind of a random assortment of stuff. Some antique store finds, which I rarely get, but I got two good like antique store hauls within like the last few weeks or so. I guess within like a 1 week span. So nice stuff there. I got as well some pawn shop stuff and an interesting game store find, as well as some stuff I got out of the trash. So we'll jump into that stuff now. I'll head into I guess my pawn shop finds first because they're probably they're kind of interesting. This one pawn shop I go to probably hasn't had anything new. I want to say in like a year and a half, and they finally got what looks like some new stuff in. And some of the prices weren't great, some of them were great, so I just kind of picked through the stuff I was interested in. I think I paid $43 for this stuff total. But they were like individually priced, and there was another game too there was Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 loose that I got as well in the mix. But for the collection, I got Meteos Disney Magic. So Meteos is that game Sakurai made. He designed that, and Q Games made it, and they made a Disney spin-off with it as well. I just thought it would be interesting to have in the collection. It's like the one non-Smash Brothers game Sakurai's been able to do in God knows how long, aside from Kid Icarus. I guess non-Nintendo, because I think he did that with Bandai. I didn't have this one, Super Monkey Ball 3D. It's a little rough shape. The spine is like slit or something, folded, I don't know. But didn't have that one. And then I think this was a launch game, if I'm not mistaken, Asphalt 3D. I remember being really impressed with this game back in the day. When it came out, I remember seeing it on like Target store kiosks and being really impressed with it being on 3DS. And then as well, just some games that I got to flip, kind of make some money off of. Pokemon Rumble Blast. This is like the forgotten Pokemon first party game on the Switch, like, or in the 3DS. Why can't I talk today, guys? This is quite the video. Feel like everyone forgets this game. I remember I got this game just because there was like nothing out on the 3DS when this came out, and it's not very interesting for longer than maybe playing for like 20 minutes. So I also had Yoshi's Island DS in there. This was complete, yeah. So I think their price on that was like 10-ish, so a little high, but there's still some meat on the bone there. And then Nintendo, I think this is only like $2, and these somehow do surprisingly decent for me, so there's that. Another Cash America on a completely different day. I grabbed this stuff here. Nothing too exciting. Resident Evil 7 for $1. I figured you really couldn't go wrong for $1 on Resident Evil 7. For 50 cents, I got a sealed FIFA 14. And then I got this one. I think I'm going to just keep this as a kind of a funny meme. I've heard this game's really bad, but it kind of looks hilariously funny. Fast and Furious Crossroads. They actually delisted this, so I don't know if this will have some value in the future, but I think I'm going to add this to my collection. It was only $5. Just as kind of a funny oddity type game. Other than that, let me go into my game store find. This was kind of cool. One of the locations of my local game store chain got in some really amazing stuff. Like this store, their prices are a bit high, but there's some like one-of-a-kind stuff you never see in there. They have a huge TurboGrafx selection right now, which is crazy, because usually stores have zero TurboGrafx games. They got it. Someone must have traded in a collection that was just awesome, because there's some great hard to come by stuff in there. But I'm kind of running low on trade credit. But I paid, I think, $8 out of pocket with this after trade credit. They priced this wrong. So this is Mario's early years fun with numbers. They priced this the fun with letters price. So they priced it at $50. So I got a nice deal on this. This is complete. Manual's a little rough. Box is in good shape. Just a fun kind of weird game to have. But yeah, they priced this. The letters version is about a $50 game, but the numbers version goes for like closer to probably $150. So cool game to have in the collection. Interesting title to have, because the Nintendo did not make these at all. So just kind of interesting and cool. Other than that, when I was walking out of the store, I noticed on the trash can, a lot of times I see this with DVDs, but I noticed this on the trash can outside, just sitting on top. The store didn't take these games, so someone just threw them away. So I just grabbed them for myself. I got 6 games for free right here. Some of them. So when my local game store puts the discs in upside down, it means that they were too scratched for them to take. But when they just put them in regularly, it means that they didn't look over them because it's just they're not taking them right now due to inventory. They have too many of them at that location. So I might throw some of these that were due to inventory. I might just throw in my trade bin and take it to another store because this was not one of the closer ones to me. But Borderlands pre-sequel, this one was complete and in good shape. Gears of War 3 was complete and in good shape. I don't know. These were just free, about to go in the trash. Gears of War 2 was complete in good shape. Then they get less interesting here. Titanfall, 360 Titanfall. I think Bluepoint did this port of it because it was an Xbox One game. And yeah, Bluepoint did do that. It's owned by Sony now. Madden 13, I probably could have left that one behind, but I don't know. And then this DMC, Devil May Cry, someone threw this away. Really bad shape. Disc is like destroyed and artwork is really bad, but it was in the stack. I didn't really look at the stack until I got in the car. But yeah, free games, just sitting on top of the trash can. Not even dirty, not even in the trash, nothing. So leave a comment down below if you ever gotten anything good out of the trash before. I used to do GameStop dumpster diving a long time ago, and got some good stuff that way, but not too much into digging through the trash anymore. But I'll go into some antique store finds now. So I had a Saturday where I ended up getting to go to both the flea market and also there's a few garage sales that were out and about. Nothing too exciting happened that day. The flea market was all right. For $5, I found this copy of Mario Kart 8. Nothing too special, but $5 is $5, I guess. What is this paper in here? Behind the manual, what do we have? Oh, just the Wii U. Oh no, what is this? Oh, Club Nintendo points. Remember those guys? Yeah. Remember just filling out random surveys over and over again? Those are the days. And I found this one for $5 too. You can see this, the sticky note is still on it. I've never seen this game before. Tornado. I was looking it up. It was developed by a Korean studio, so that's kind of cool. Don't get too much of that, but just thought it looked kind of interesting. Yeah, it was developed by Skonek, which is a Korean studio. And I miss when remember Ignition, guys? They used to publish some of those random stuff. They published like Deadly Premonition and Arc Rise Fantasia and just those random stuff. I found out they're now owned by Walt Disney Company of India. I don't know how that happened, but no one's interested about that. I got Tornado for $5 complete. We'll add that to the collection. Looks kind of interesting. I don't know. And then, other than that, on that day, I was going to garage sales, and there was actually like an antique store having some kind of sale. And the guy there had some games, and he was just kind of hitting me up with random prices on stuff. So I got this stack of games, ended up being $35. Pretty good stack. Some stuff I'm going to be keeping for myself, some stuff I'll be selling, but nice stack overall for $35. So we will go through it. Farming Simulator 15, this is one to be on the lookout for. It is like a $18-ish game. All these ended up being, there's I got 8 games, so a little less than $5 a piece. Pretty good. So Farming Simulator, I think I need this one. I'm going for the full Wii U set, Just Dance 2016. If I can get Wii U cases for cheap either way that are in good shape, I'd just do it. But Just Dance, this was still sealed. NASCAR Heat 5. Figured ended up being less than $4 how we negotiated things, but figured for that cheap sealed it wouldn't be a bad deal. GameCube game I didn't have. Complete Rugrats Royal Ransom. Kind of weird if there's a Rugrats GameCube game. Just because I guess that show was still on like forever, even when the GameCube was out. I remember that they did the show where they were all grown up. That show sucked. I hate that show. But there we go. Another one to be on the lookout for, Head Coach 09. This is a pretty good one. It used to have a lot more value, but still in the $20-ish range. So another one to be on the lookout. Good condition, complete there. Dead Space. I just played through this game. I got a copy for $1 at a garage sale, but it was platinum hit, so I played through it and then I just sold it off. But now one for the collection. Complete, really nice shape. So, and I don't know what you call this. White label, I guess. It's not black label. White label, I suppose. So that is good to get. Just dropped it on the floor. Soul Calibur 4. I just think this is fun because this is the one that had Yoda, and then Xbox 360 had Darth Vader, if I'm not mistaken. Not quite as cool as getting Link, but you know. And then I grabbed this one too. I'd never played these games. I just got Resistance 3 not that long ago. But I really like Insomniac, and this is like one of the few PlayStation series that I at least have not tried out in any way. So I guess I'm working my way backwards through grabbing them. So not too bad. $35 for that stack, and then $5 each on those other games at the flea market. That guy said that he has a storage unit full of games, he said, and he said he's going to bring a bunch more next week. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe that'll come right after this video, maybe not, but we'll have to see how that ends up working out. But good deal all around. So unfortunately, I went back to that antique store about 6 days later, not quite a week later. He had new stuff out, but there was just nothing too interesting. He wasn't there either. And I think he noticed that I bought a ton of games from him, and he probably realized that he could look his games up more, because some of the games that were there he priced differently, or he priced higher, so not great. So I did end up going, though, to an antique store that I didn't even know existed, but they just advertised that they were doing a sale where everything was going to be at least 10% off. Didn't even know the store existed. It's just one of those antique stores where, people pay for having a booth there and they sell their stuff. And got a nice stack of games. I only paid $38 total for this stack, so ignore the sticker price just because after everything was $38. Got 11 games. Some of these are for GameStop trade. We'll see about that soon. Some of these are just for, whatever else collection. I think there's one game that I was going to keep, and then some eBay stuff. So, GTA 5 on the Xbox One. Not too bad. That's good GameStop trade credit. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Another one that has pretty decent trade credit if you can get it cheap. One that they're surprisingly still taking and paying okay trade credit for, Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. Another one for trade credit is Sims 4. And then from there, Black Ops 3, this will be an eBay one. I just sold one of these recently for I think $10.99, $11.99. So not great, but when you're getting it for less than $3, can't complain too much. Another one that does surprisingly well on eBay, like 15-ish, Guitar Hero Live. So look out for that one. It's one you see a lot on the Xbox One and PS4, especially if it has a little dongle inside. You can do pretty well, but just in general, you can do pretty all right with it. So keep that one in mind. Splatoon, the Wii U game, complete with the e-manual and everything. Disc's in good shape, so can't really complain on that one. Whole thing's in pretty good shape. Lego Harry Potter. This is kind of cool. This is the combo pack that comes with one of the movies. These actually hold decent value. There's one for Batman, Lego Batman, that comes with 89 Batman. They did a few of these where they packaged like a DVD or a Blu-ray in there. I think only PS3 games came with a Blu-ray because it was a Blu-ray player, but they did them for Wii and 360 that came with DVDs. And yeah, it's kind of an interesting thing. Be on the lookout because these variants go for a little bit more. Not a whole lot. I think this goes for maybe 20-ish, but still not bad. Blitz the League. I didn't check this one for some reason, and the disc is pretty rough. But this one holds some decent value, especially Blitz the League 2. One to look out for. I don't remember adding this. I think I meant to not grab this, but I did grab it. Black Ops on the Wii. It's not really good for anything. I don't know. Missing manual. I didn't mean to grab that, but I somehow got it. And then I've never seen this game before. I'm going to guess it's probably not good. I think the cover art kind of sucks, but Superman Man of Steel. I've never seen this. It's Xbox exclusive, which I like to grab. So I'm going to add this to the collection. Kind of cool, I guess. I don't really like Superman that much. I think he kind of is lame. I'm sorry. In the comments below, if you want to leave me a paragraph about why Superman isn't lame, please do. But for right now, I think he's lame. But I like collecting, Xbox exclusive games, so kind of interesting to see here. And this was complete, so not too bad. So yeah, $38 for that stack of games there. Can't complain too much. Some good value. We'll be able to keep some stuff and trade some stuff off for pretty much free and make a little bit on top of that, so that's good. And he's saying that the one guy in there, it was funny that he had some consoles that were just a little bit too pricey for what I wanted to pay. One of them was a Wii with a Wii U gamepad, which I thought was funny. And he wanted $80 for that. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. He said the guy's 70 years old. All the systems of this guy at this booth with the games had came with the console, and then you get 4 tapes for free with it. And he meant by tapes, you could pick 4 games for the system from his selection if you bought the system, which I just thought I thought 4 tapes was pretty funny. But yeah, I wish I would have known about this place earlier, because I was actually for a while working pretty close to where this was, and I didn't know it existed. I could have checked there more often, but I'll be checking there when I can. It's not exactly close, so I don't know. I'll be checking there when I can, though, to see if anything new pops up. But good deal all around there. And I think that'll be it for this pickup video. Some interesting stuff. Just, I don't know, trying to keep something coming in, some stuff coming in as garage sales are over and heading into the winter months. So I'd like to hear if garage sales are still going on for you, or if you've been able to pick up anything lately. Just leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, because that really helps out a lot. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on Twitter @ObjoGaming. And until next time, I'd like to thank you for watching.